The Mahabharata is one of the greatest epics of ancient India, filled with stories of love, conflict, and moral lessons. It revolves around the Kuru dynasty, and the struggle for power between two families, the Pandavas and the Kauravas. 1. The Marriage of Shantanu. The story begins with King Shantanu of Hastinapura. One day, while hunting in the forest, he encountered Ganga, the river goddess. Captivated by her beauty, he asked her to marry him. Ganga agreed, but with one condition: he must never question her actions. Shantanu agreed, and they were married. They had a son, but Ganga drowned him, revealing that he was destined to be a great warrior. This continued with their other children until Shantanu could no longer bear to watch his children perish. Ganga then left Shantanu, taking their last son, who was named Devavrata. 2. The birth of Bhishma. Devavrata, also known as Bhishma, was raised by Shantanu after Ganga's departure. He became a powerful warrior and a dedicated son. When Shantanu fell in love again with Satyavati, a fisherwoman, Bhishma made a terrible vow to remain celibate and serve his father and the kingdom, allowing Satyavati's future children to inherit the throne. This vow earned him the name Bhishma, meaning he who took a terrible vow. 3. The birth of the Pandavas and Kauravas. After Shantanu's death, Bhishma served as a protector for the kingdom. Satyavati married King Pandu, who had a curse that prevented him from fathering children. To ensure the continuation of the Kuru line, Pandu's wives, Kunti and Madri, used a boon to summon gods, and had 5 sons: Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva, known as the Pandavas. Meanwhile, Dhritarashtra, Satyavati's other son, fathered 100 sons, known as the Kauravas. With his wife Gandhari, Duryodhana became their leader, and jealousy between the Pandavas and Kauravas began to grow. 4. The game of dice. As the boys grew up, tensions rose. Duryodhana, driven by envy, invited the Pandavas to a game of dice. With the help of his uncle Shakuni, Duryodhana tricked the Pandavas into losing their kingdom, wealth, and even their wife, Draupadi. The Pandavas were forced into exile for 13 years. 5. The Kurukshetra War. After their exile, the Pandavas returned to reclaim their kingdom, but Duryodhana refused to share any land. This led to the great battle of Kurukshetra. The war lasted for 18 days, with many heroes falling on both sides. Bhishma, Dronacharya, and Karna were key figures who lost their lives in this devastating conflict. 6. The death of the Kauravas. Ultimately, the Pandavas emerged victorious, but the cost of victory was immense. All the Kauravas were defeated, and Duryodhana met his end at the hands of Bhima. The Pandavas ruled Hastinapura, but their hearts were heavy with the memories of those lost in the war. 7. The death of the Pandavas. As years passed, feeling burdened by their past, the Pandavas decided to renounce their kingdom. They embarked on a journey to the Himalayas, seeking peace and liberation. One by one, they fell along the way, including Draupadi, who was lost in their journey. In the end, only Yudhishthira reached the gates of heaven, where he was tested by a loyal dog that followed him. He refused to abandon the dog, which revealed its true nature as Dharma, the god of righteousness. Because of his unwavering loyalty, Yudhishthira was allowed to enter heaven, where he reunited with his brothers. This introduction outlines the key events leading to the death of the Pandavas, emphasizing the themes of love, sacrifice, and the complexities of duty. Thank you for watching my video. For more videos, please like, share, and subscribe.